Tekken 8 just announced their final DLC character for Season 1, and rather than announcing it at the World Finals, they saved it for the Game Awards. Because of that, most people expected that it was going to be a guest character, and most people were right. What we didn't expect is that it would be Clive Rosfield from Final Fantasy 16. Some people are happy, some people are surprised, and many people are really unhappy with this pick. Now, if you only know me from Tekken 8, you might not know that in Tekken 7, I mained the Final Fantasy representative from that game in the competitive scene. Now, I wasn't a top world-class player by any means, but my one shining moment in my competitive career was beating Arslan Ash in a 1-2 piloting Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Most pros didn't consider him a high-level threat until the very, very end of Tekken 7's lifespan. And I believe my win partially changed the discussion, the discourse around Noctis. So with Clive coming into the game, we're not sure how good he's going to be. We're not sure if he's going to be a Noctis replacement. A lot of people in the community have asked if I will play him. What I want to share with you is my live reaction to the trailer and my thoughts on that. But just as a bit of a teaser, I thought I was going to be a Victor player. When I saw his trailer in November 2nd, 2023, I was convinced I was going to play him because he looked so much like Noctis. I was disappointed. When it comes to Clive, I'm cautiously optimistic. For the rest of my thoughts, check out my live reaction on stream watching the Game Awards. Enjoy the video.
And now we have an exciting and unexpected announcement from a legendary role-playing game franchise.
Damn it! Oh, FF16? Do they have a new DLC? I thought they stopped developing for FF16. Wait, no way, bro. I thought they stopped developing for 16. Oh my god, it really is Clive? No way, dude.
And die.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I told people it wouldn't be Clive. Holy shit. Wow, that's the character? I can't believe it. December 16th, that's in 4 days. My girlfriend's gonna be pissed.
There you go. Clive is joining Tekken 8 next week. Right now, we want to recognize more nominees and winners in some other categories here at the Game Awards.
Oh my god.
Most anticipated game, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yotei,
I can't believe it.
6, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond,
wow,
and Monster Hunter Wilds. And
I'm not gonna lie.
The Game Awards.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it makes sense given the context of the game is kind of already over. But I can't believe it. I'm so curious how he's gonna play. I hope he's fun. Yeah, the font, the subtitle font really gave it away. All right, let's look at what he does. Let's look at what he does. They both got one wing. Who's that? Okay, that's his heat burst. That's his heat smash. Flames of rebirth. Is this his rage art? This must be his rage art. God damn. Okay, so what I'm curious about, yeah, that's got to be his rage art. What's up, Sonic Fox? That's got to be his rage art. So like, what I'm curious about is if he gets his other icon powers. You with me on maining him? I gotta see how he plays. I don't know if I'm gonna like him. I don't know if I'm gonna like him. I didn't like the end of FF16. I'm getting DMs out the wazoo. Everybody, leave me alone for a second. Hang on. I said Clive wouldn't be in, so I was wrong as fuck. Look at my tweet. I was super wrong. Oh my god, if I open Twitter, it's gonna blow up. All right, hang on.
That was
I said
proof that we totally owned you, lamers.
I don't think Clive would be a good Tekken character. Noctis punch and kick, but summon weapons on demand. I think any collaboration would be out of left field like Noctis was. So I was very surprised it was Clive. Although this guy did say that there's a summon he uses, Titan, who does punches. So I hope they include that. I can't even believe it, bro. I'm still not getting my hopes up until I get to play the character. I think that's really important. It's important to understand I was like a Noctis super fanboy. But it really depends how he plays. It really, really depends. And they kind of showed us nothing. Like, I'm definitely going to play him, right? But is this the character that brings me back? I have no idea. Also, fuck lava stages. I'm sick of red fire stages. I don't like that. I do like his heat smash. I use Flames of Rebirth all the time. The thing that's cool is Clive teleports, and I like teleports. I'm always careful about getting too excited before locking in too hard on any kind of pre-release. Okay, here's the trailer. Here's the trailer. Hopefully you guys were not super locked in on the Game Awards, because this is pretty big. Thank you for the link, by the way. This helps me a lot. Okay. I want to be excited. I'm just so nervous. Like, things go wrong a lot in gaming, okay? Things go wrong a lot in gaming. I'm cautiously optimistic. Yeah, it's from Bandai Namco. Cautiously optimistic. All right, let's get started. Oh my god. Okay.
On this, my sword, I swear.
Oh, he's in English too. That's cool.
The Firebird's flame, forevermore.
I remember wishing Noctis was in English.
Tekken 8. New challenger.
I'm here to even nuts. Any objections?
Yes.
Clive Rasfeld.
Kazuya. Oh my goodness. Down forward 1-2 looks like a high. Oh god. There's a lot happening. Oh, he does have his other powers. Okay, sick. Torgal? It's the wolf. Hell sweep with the wolf? Oh, he's got a Titan parry. Okay. He's got the Titan parry. Counter hit launching mid. Oh, he's got Leviathan. That's the DLC power. The water shit. Oh, attacked her. Oh my god. I keep you waiting. Oh, perfect dodge. This is such a dead or alive stage. The wolf is fascinating to me because I never used the wolf in the game like that mid combo. That's the stage transform? Is him stabbing the Phoenix?
And die for hope.
Okay, heat burst. Heat smash. We saw this. We saw this in the quick reveal. That's cool that his limit break is his heat form. That makes sense. He's got so many stances, man. Sidestep, heat dash move. Oh my god, a launching parry? Nah, that didn't just happen, bro. Okay. Odin was my favorite power. That was cool. Is this not a really long trailer? There's so much stuff. Oh my goodness.
We'll save ourselves. And we'll do it on our own terms.
Okay. They got his costumes too. I do like the music. If they put that music in the game, that'll be sick. I like Find the Flame. I think the music of this game was fire. Don't act like you aren't hype. Oh my god, they got his old outfits too. Cool outfits. I'm cautiously optimistic. I've been let down too many times to be too excited, but this is pretty cool so far. Phoenix Gate. I'm so sick of fire stages though, I'm not gonna lie. Wow, I can't believe that. I can't believe this, man. I gotta take a screenshot of that. That's so unbelievable. Okay, all right. Let's look at this. Let's break it down.
On this, my sword, I swear.
There was so much. I feel like this is one of the longer trailers, like 4 minutes. Like this was super long, no? All right, let's take a look.
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's slow-mo it and see what it is. What is this?
Get ready for the next battle.
What is the title? Protector of the Eternal Name? Flame? I don't speak Portuguese.
Tekken 8.
Eternal Flame? Okay.
Challenger.
Well, you not just look at the English? This is the only one that was out at the time.
Any objections?
It's Spanish? My bad, bro. Listen, I'm an ignorant American. All right. Everybody can make fun of me. How broken is the character to be? That's what we're going to try to figure out. All right, let's take a look. Slow-mo. Let's look at this. The camera change is going to be kind of annoying to work through, but we'll look. Okay, so what happened here? They started the round. This is a right hand slash, probably a 2. 2-1. Okay, looks high because Kazuya forward dash and then got hit. Never mind. There's a knockdown high mid thingy with the blue spark. Down forward 1-2 into stance. I'm sure this is a duckable high because going into stance off of a string like that is pretty OP, right? So probably the only reason this move hits is because you didn't duck the high. Knockdown mid. Cool. Wow. He's like a 2-hit down forward 2 and then he jumps in the air and this just looks like combo stuff. And then he uses Odin's sword. It's not his normal sword. This is Odin's sword. And that's an animation from the game. That's pretty cool. So side swapping attack throw. That's like an orbital? Is that like a hop kick or an orbital? Kazuya's charging. He interrupts. I don't know how fast it is to interrupt that string. But this looks like an orbital, like up forward 3. So that's Garuda's power and then Ramu's power. Wind and then lightning. And then he uses the wolf. Little pushback ender. Mini combo. Is that a jab string? Let's look at this again. 1, 2. That would be insane if that's just a 2-hit string like that. Okay, so this might be like Victor's thing that he just did. He did a running stab with the sword, which is his lunge in the game, like to close the gap. And then he goes into stance. And then he has a hell sweep out of the stance. So already I'm wondering like how important is the stance to his gameplay? Titan parry is really sick. Looks like a power crush, I guess it was. Oh my goodness, what was this? Let's look at this again. So big high chip damage. And then he outsped Kazuya's forward 3. So it's probably like a little plus or it's just a pushback move. Ice stab, ice tornado, water. So he has all of his elements. That was one of the things I was hoping for, is that he would have all of his elements. Damn. Backflip kick. This is Bahamut, and then he gets the laser. Right? That's pretty sick. Okay, what is the how did this start? What did he do? He did like a, this looks like a down 1+2 or like a down 1, right? Like a big slow mid. It counter hit launched, maybe like Law's Dragon Hammer or like Azucena's down 1. That looks like down forward 1-4-4 or something, or 1-4-3. And then big laser. I wonder if that actually does a lot of damage or if it's just kind of a attack throw. I think attack throws, like, they take up so much time. I don't like using them that much unless it's really worthwhile. Okay, so this could be a bunch of things. it looks like he goes into like a parry stance. So maybe it only parries highs, maybe it only parries limbs, but it's treated like a perfect dodge, kind of like in the game, which is pretty sick. This looks like one of his throws. He blows fire at you and then damn! Yeah, this was a throw. It didn't show the throw at the start, but it looks like a grab, right? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, down forward 1-2. We saw that before, and there's an extension. So he's down forward 1-2 into stance, or down forward 1-2 into whatever this wall split is that blows up the stage. Okay, 2-2-2. I'm assuming into stance, and then another attack throw. So tons of like fixed animations where you hit somebody and then it goes into an animation. All right, this is the stage transition. All right, stage transition is pretty cool. I wonder if they actually do this animation in the stage transition between these characters, or what other special interactions he has. Okay, so this is his heat burst, and it's his limit break form in FF16. And then they just did his heat smash right away. It looked like he jumps up. Right, so he jumps up for the heat smash. Maybe he can go over lows. Maybe he has other heat smashes out of stance. Hard to tell. Is this all like a string? That all just hit? This might just be a heat only string, I guess. Because you can see the little startup of the animation has like a heat spending thing. Okay, this is a lot just happened there. Let me look at this. So, yeah, so I think there, the way this hit spark starts out is when you spend heat meter, I think. So whatever he just did is probably heat mode only. And cost some meter, yeah. These little sparks. I don't think that's a Clive specific thing. I think that's a Tekken thing. Yeah. And this string goes into stance. He goes into lightning. This probably is a homing high kick plus frames. Homing while rising kick into wolf summon. Nice sidestep right. So either this is a sidestep attack or he just did sidestep into another attack. And then this is his heat dash combo. Phoenix Wing. I love all of these moves. They're really faithful to the game, which is pretty cool. Noctis was also super faithful to the game animation-wise and kind of like attack style-wise. Okay, what was this parry? Jin has plus frames. It might be a built-in low parry. Jin did the Hell Sweep. So maybe Leviathan, or is that Bahamut or Leviathan? It's either water or dragon. Anyways, he jumps over the low, and it's a launcher. So the low is launch punishable anyways. But if he has a launching low parry on like quick lows, that'll be cool. That'll be cool because I'm tired of like Paul Phoenix's -12 full screen low. You know what I'm saying? And then what is this? This is another attack throw and he does Zantetsuken, which is really cool. Judgment cut. I wonder if that does a ton of damage or if it's just whatever. And I wonder if it's heat only. Okay, what is this move? This looked like a homing counter hit launching mid. If now I was a Noctis player and I really like homing counter hit launching mids. We don't know if it's safe. Knowing Tekken 8, it's probably not safe, right? But then again, Nina has a safe one. What is this move? We don't get to see the startup. We don't get to see the startup of this, right? Need you to count the frames on that. Okay. It starts from Zen, right? So when he presses the button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No way, it's 15, bro. 16, 17, 18. Wait. The frame by frame doesn't work for slow-mo, right? So it's irrelevant after that point. But how fast is Jin's CD1? How fast is Jin's CD1? Because that's what it beats. Anyways, counter hit launching mid that's homing is crazy. If this is a 15 frame counter hit launching mid, we are so back. And then his rage art. Oh, he takes them to an arena of like it's like a fallen civilization, literally called the Fallen. So he also kind of does like the, what is it called? Domain expansion rage art, but it's not like a generic white environment. It's actually a stage area in FF16. So that's a lot. What's going to determine whether he's kind of my character or not, I think, is going to be how stance heavy he is. It's going to be how stance heavy he is, because Victor is so stance heavy that I don't like him very much, even though he is kind of a counter hit defensive character. I think he really depends on his stances, right? Like, when I first watched the Victor trailer, I was so, like, sold. I was like, this is my guy for sure. And then when he actually came out, I played him and I was like, this isn't really it. He doesn't scratch the same itch as Noctis did specifically. When we watched this trailer, I was like focused on the Noctis-like moves, like the attacks, right? Because he has a lot of Noctis-like attacks, but the way the character played just ended up not being the same. So I have a strong suspicion that Clive is not going to play anything like Noctis. I have a strong suspicion that he's going to be, honestly, I get like Victor vibes in the sense that they showcase so many of his stances. So if his playstyle ends up being a lot like Victor, I will probably be equally disappointed. Like, we didn't see any like low pokes from Clive. He had a hell sweep out of the stance. This is a nice counter hit mid from Victor that I like a lot. Like, we don't know if that spear, that the homing spear that Clive did is a similar thing. There's a lot of like potential, but I'm so cautious about getting excited. It's so easy to like fill too many expectations with like, or like fill up the empty space with my expectations, and I think that's a big risk. But I will say the music is really cool. The loyalty to the animations is really cool. I'm a huge fan of how, like, I would pull up the game footage, but there's literally no point, because the animations you see, like when they do a little attack throw, are almost exactly the same as in-game. Right? Like perfect example, that, like, rising, the wing move is a move called, like, Rising Flames or something. It's literally the same move. It looks exactly the same. Like, some of these moves are unique. That is, and then that animation too. That animation is exactly the same. So he has, like, an aerial combo. It looks exact same. And then this attack throw, the camera angle is shot for shot the exact same as FF16. That is pretty cool to me. I'm excited. One of my favorite archetypes in any video game is like Weapons Master. It's why I liked Noctis, because he was summoning different weapons. And even though Clive isn't really a Weapons Master, he has all of these different elements. And I think that's cool. This is a fast counter hit launcher. It looks very linear. Maybe it's a normal hit launcher, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, like, I love the idea of different elements. I hope that he has, like, combo flexibility. I think that would be really cool. I'm really excited for the Tekken talk, and I'm really excited to just see what he's going to be like. I've always liked how they stay super loyal to the base material. I think that the attention to detail on that is really, really cool to me. But yeah, the particles are going to go crazy. This stage is going to be a nightmare to play on. I'm really disappointed it's another fire stage. I get why. But yeah. I feel like they leaned into the Final Fantasy here more than they did with Noctis. Kind of. At least in this trailer, they're showing a lot more of it. The heat strings are fascinating. His idle stance is very cool, yeah. I also wonder, like, what are the special interactions that might exist? What special interactions? What, will he get, like, a character episode? You know? Also, notice that, like, he's using the spear here, and the range is kind of small, right? Maybe that's kind of big. No, it looks kind of small. Like, if you look at where the hit effects end... Sorry, I need to go backwards, not forwards. If you look at where the hit effects end, like, he's not putting out these giant long-range hitboxes as far as we know. Like, sure, the in-game data might be different, but like a move like this would be insane if it was super long-range. So, a lot to be seen. Like, this is really hype. The animations are cool. I'm obviously a big fan. But I would ultimately say that Clive was not the character for me that Noctis was. Noctis I enjoyed as a character before he ever came to Tekken. I never even like considered the possibility. And seeing Clive is kind of exciting because it's their second try at a Final Fantasy character. But and I liked the character. I liked FF16, but it didn't hit the same that FF15 did. So there's a very solid chance that like I still end up playing Lily. I still end up playing Steve. It really just depends how the character plays. But no matter what, we're going to try him. Like, he's going to be God of Destruction for sure, and we'll see where we end up. Yeah, same voice actor's really cool. Doing it in English is cool. I wished we had Noctis in English. I really wished we had Noctis in English. So I think it's cool that they're doing the English localization. I said it already, but I think if we get the soundtrack in the jukebox, that'll be cool because FF16's music is really, really good. This just blew my mind, man. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that the orange was for Clive. Yeah, we'll have to see. They've done a great job. I will say they've done a great job of balancing the DLC characters so far, right? Like when the character trailers came out, it looked ridiculous. I thought everybody would be OP, but Eddie is like has clear weaknesses. He's an annoying casino character, but he has clear weaknesses. Lydia is similar, where she has clear weaknesses in neutral. Heihachi has like the Reina effect, where he's got a small electric and is like he one-shots you, but getting the one-shot off is actually not that easy. So I feel like they've done a great job of balancing these characters. And Clive, I mean, he looks like he has some BS, but it's hard to say. Noctis, when he came out in Tekken 7, was, in my mind, perfectly balanced. He had some really dumb stuff, but if you actually trained, like, for Tekken, he was a training wheels character that was easy to defend against, and didn't really, like, shine in any amazing way in particular. Noctis became strong over time due to some small power creep buffs that kept coming in. Based on how these three characters have done so far, I'm actually pretty confident that Clive won't be super, super strong. Back 2 was insane, but it got buffed. It used to be much slower, Noctis's, right? He had this like lightning punch. His counter hit stab was also buffed. It used to be very slow. So I anticipate Clive, honestly, if the pattern holds, he wouldn't be super top tier, but still be really good and really annoying in his own ways. What for me ultimately decides if I main a character or not, and this is a philosophy I kind of tell people, is like, who do you like so much that you will enjoy losing on them? Right? And Clive could be that. Noctis was for sure that. Like, win or lose, I wanted to play Noctis. There was never a moment where I was like, I want to leave Noctis for a better character. I was really willing to lose to get better on that character. And I haven't had that in Tekken 8 yet. And that's why it's so hard to compete. It's so hard to push myself, is because when I lose, I don't have that connection to the character that makes me really want to keep going. Clive is not Noctis, as far as we can see so far. He has like stance offense. He has this focus on parries and dodges. It's very different. But if he ends up playing like a character I enjoy, win or lose, and he's the one that I can push through tournaments and stuff with, I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm hopeful. Cautiously hopeful. We have, 4 days to wait, and then maybe a Tekken talk in between, so hopefully we'll get to see more. But I'm excited. I'm cautiously excited. We'll be streaming at day 1. But yeah. That's what I think. Hopefully that opens up my position on that, or people are aware of that. We'll see. It's hard to tell. I can't verbally commit until I pick up the character. But he does look sick. The good news out of this, at least, is all of the Noctis players who I liked grinding the game with will be on the game, right? So like playing games with Sonic Fox, playing games or sharing tech with like Momodog from Germany, or CBM, right? Like we have this community of players who all went homeless at the same time, right? So it will be cool to kind of reconnect and share tech and share ideas and stuff like that, you know? Who is Noctis? Noctis was from Final Fantasy 15. And he was my favorite character in any media ever, right? He was cool because he summoned his weapons. Like, this is fan art, but he would summon his weapons and they'd be like crystal weapons, right? Clive doesn't summon weapons, he summons like limbs from other like gods. So the earth god, the wind god, the fire god, the other fire god. Different archetype, but I'm a fan of weapons master stuff, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I've ranted about this enough. All we can do is wait until he comes out and try him out and hope that this is the character that could like bring me back to competitive. Could bring me back to competitive because I'm for all the gratitude I have being able to do content and being able to have a platform and an audience and like educational stuff. I'm a competitor at heart, and to have a character I would like enough to push them competitively will be so cool. Let me know what you think. I know this is going to be a controversial decision. I think people are going to be really upset, especially that it's not Tifa, but I don't think Tifa's coming out until FF7 is finished, and that is probably like season 5 or season 6. So until then, this is our Final Fantasy guy. Shit, I got the design. I want to be the best Clive in America if I like the character. You know what I mean? Like, I was the best Noctis in America. Best Tekken player? Fuck no. Right? Not even close. Best Tekken player that picked up Noctis? Fuck no. But the one, like, I actually played him. You know what I mean? He's like high level players picked up Noctis and dropped him. I actually stuck with him. So if I could be the Clive main, I'd have to fight Sonic Fox for it. it'll be fun. But that gives me a lot of drive to practice. That gives me a lot of drive. I will like find a way. All right. I think that's all I have to say. That's all I got. Peace.